is everyone at Hyatt Regency Elementary School doing today? Yeah? Awesome. Awesome. Well, my name is Ben, and I'm from the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, and we are a group that works really, really hard to help people who've gotten sick with blood cancers get better. And today, I'm super excited to share with you guys about this program called Pennies for Patients. And we are going to go on a little bit of an adventure, not only today, but for the next couple of weeks. So who's ready for some adventure? Right? Okay, hold on. You can do so much better than that, right? You're not in class right now, right? Because nobody likes PE as much as we like coming to this assembly, right? So who's excited to go on an adventure? Yeah! All right. I can't believe your teachers give you cowbells. That's pretty awesome. You guys go to a phenomenal school here. Super exciting. So like I said, we're going to talk about Pennies for Patients, this awesome program, a really fun adventure that we're going to go on together for the next couple of weeks. But before we do that, let's talk about heroes. So who here, raise your hand if you can think of the name of a hero. Don't say it out loud, just raise your hand. If you can think of the name of a hero. Okay, there's some of you with hands down. Okay, so everybody do this and put on your thinking caps. Right? Got it on? Ooh, I liked it. She has sound effects for her thinking cap. That was awesome. So there it is. That's good. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so everybody think of a hero, right? Got that hero in mind? Okay, let's have some fun to start off because you guys are having a ton of fun, right? Hyatt Regency Elementary School is just off the chains fun. All right, so on the count of 3, I want you to shout your hero's name out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's awesome. So obviously there's a ton of really cool heroes out there, right? And they do awesome things and they make the world a totally better place. We all have favorite heroes. And today we're going to talk to you about some really special heroes, right? That have a really important mission. And that mission is to beat cancer, right? There's no more important mission out there that I can think of than the one that we're going to talk about today and the heroes that are a part of it, right? It's going to be a lot of fun. And when you think about your heroes, your hero alone is really, really powerful. But a group of heroes, a squad, they're even more powerful. In fact, I'd call them unstoppable. So we're going to talk a lot about heroes, and we're going to talk about the squad around them, right? And our first hero I want to introduce you to is our hero called the patient. See, patients, they have blood cancer, right? And they've got this really big battle in front of them to try to beat cancer in their own body. And they've got to have special powers, right, to help them kind of along the way. So as we talk about patients and people who have cancer, I want you to real quick think about your own story. Does anyone in here know someone who has cancer, maybe in their family? Or wow, right? Crazy. Cancer is a really scary thing. And that's why our patients have to have a lot of powers, to beat cancer. That's why we think that they're heroes, right? They've got a lot of special powers to really do that. But before we go any further, let's talk a little bit more about what cancer is, right? Because cancer is kind of confusing, and we know that people in our lives have it, but what exactly is it? So to do that, I want to introduce a few friends to you, and they're sitting around you. So I need 2 volunteers. Anybody? Raise your hand. I know you guys are excited. More people than that. Who wants to volunteer? I need 2 volunteers. I know you guys are way more excited. Okay, 1, and we'll come over here, and we'll go 2. You had a wave. The most enthusiastic person I could find had a little bit of a wave. Okay, so I'm going to give this to you. I want you to stand right here. And what's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Nice to meet you. And what's your name?
Emily.
Emily. So great to meet you. Everybody give it a big round of applause for our only 2 volunteers. Well, maybe we had like 5 volunteers, but we'll work on that later, okay? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to learn a little bit more about cancer and how it works in our body and kind of how our bodies work a little bit. You see, we have 2 different types of blood in our bodies, right? We have red blood cells. Raise that nice and high for me. Everybody say red blood cell. Red. Yeah. And we have white blood cells. White blood. Awesome. Good job. So our red blood cells, I'm going to hold that up for me. They carry oxygen all throughout our bodies. So when we breathe in the air, we take in oxygen and it goes to our lungs, and then our lungs help push that out to our body so that we can run and play and dance, do homework, which is kind of boring, but it still helps, right? Do all the fun things that we love. So everybody do this. Everybody take a really big deep breath. And that's pulling that oxygen and taking it all out to your body so that you can do all the awesome things that you get to do as a kid, right? That's what our red blood cells do. Then we have white blood cells, right? Raise that up nice and high for me. Awesome. These blood cells attack germs and help keep us healthy when we get sick, right? So let's say your brother or your sister, they've got a cold, right? And they get all snotty and they're playing with you. And the next thing you know, you've got a cold and you can't go to class and you've got all snot running all over and you're sick. Our white blood cells then run in and they help our body heal itself so that we can get better and go back to doing the things we love, right? What's something you love to do? Run. We got to be able to run, right? Have a ton of fun. I don't know why people think running's fun, but Jonathan does, right? Super fun. Some people love it. It's great. And we want him to be able to run. And his white blood cells really help his body do that. But the scary part is that when you get cancer, this really weird thing happens and your white blood cells start to multiply like crazy. And they kind of, just like that. And they kind of start to take over your body. And then your red blood cells have a hard time doing their job. And other parts of your body struggle to kind of do, sad red blood cell, right? They have a hard time kind of keeping up with their normal, functions, and you start to get really, really sick, right? And the thing is, cancer's not contagious, so it's not scary. So you know how we were talking about how you can get your brother or your sister's cold earlier? Cancer's not like that. You can't just get cancer from someone else who has it. It's not contagious, right? But it is really, really scary. And we're not really sure where it comes from, like why it happens the way that it does, and we're still trying to find cures for it. So it's a really scary thing to sort of face. And that's what we want to talk about today. Our patients, they're fighting that battle, and we need to find a cure so we can help them beat cancer, right, in their own story. But what do we know about our heroes? What do our heroes have? Powers, that's right. Well done, on the spot even. Great job. So they've got powers. So next, we want to talk about some of our powers. But first, give our volunteers here a round of applause for their help. Thank you. And no running in the halls. Just keep it down, all right? All right. So let's talk about some of these powers that it takes for our patients to really beat cancer, right? So there's a couple powers that come to mind. The first one, I ask a question for you. When you think about what you need when you're scared, which of these two powers, courage or strength, comes to mind? What do you need when you're scared? Courage. That's right. And all of our patients who have a blood cancer need a lot of courage, right? It's a really scary thing. Your body starts doing all sorts of weird things, and you need courage to sort of fight through and really, really get your best that you can be so that you can beat cancer, right? So I want you guys to show me your courage today. Just like our patients have to have lots and lots of courage, we're going to practice our courage because ultimately we want to help them sort of find their courage. So we're going to do something a little fun. I'm going to say, when we are brave, and you guys are going to say, we change cancer. And I need you to shout it as loud as you can, right? This is your one time during the school day here at Hyatt Regency Elementary School where you can shout really loud in the middle of whatever it is you're doing in the middle of class, okay? So I'm going to say, when we are brave, you're going to say, we change cancer. Ready? When we are brave! We change cancer! Awesome. Let's do it one more time because I think you can be even louder. Let's let those other classmates down the hall realize we're here. Ready? When we are brave! We change cancer! That's right. That's awesome. Our heroes, our patients need other powers as well. When you get cancer, you have to go through a lot of treatment, and it's really exhausting, and you're being really, really tired. So when you're really, really tired and you feel really, really sick, what's the other power that you need? Courage or strength? Strength, that's right. So I'm going to say, when we are strong, you're going to say, we change cancer. When we are strong, we change cancer. You guys can be stronger than that. When we are strong, we change cancer. Awesome, great job. That's awesome. You guys are great. So now I want to learn a little bit more specifically about one of our hero patients. This boy, his name is Amari, and he, a couple of years ago, was diagnosed with leukemia, which is a type of blood cancer that we've been talking about. Now Amari's 5, and he's had both strength and courage, and he no longer has cancer, which is awesome. Because you know what? Amari's just like you. And Amari plays soccer, and he goes to school, and he loves the Hulk. Anyway, I love the Hulk here. Any Hulk fans, right? And Amari's 5, and when he had cancer, he was so sick he wasn't able to do the things that normal kids did, right? And he was really scared, and it was really hard on his body, but he had a lot of strength and a lot of courage, right? But that's not the only thing Amari had. Remember how we were talking earlier about how even when you're a hero and you have lots of power, it's even better when you have a squad around you? Amari has had an amazing squad of people around him, right? He's had his family, he's had doctors and nurses that have been a part of his squad that have helped him get better, who helped care for him, who helped him watch movies when he was feeling really sad or down, people who helped get his medicine, who helped take care of him at the hospital. He's had amazing people around him. But I also am excited to tell you today about a couple other people that are in Amari's squad. You guys want to learn a little bit more about Amari's squad and some other heroes, right? Who likes heroes, yeah? Okay. So there's a couple other heroes that I want to tell you about that are part of Amari's squad. So help me out here. Raise your hand if you want to know about the hero here on the left. Or that one is the left. Eventually you'll learn that, but it comes in middle school. Maybe never. The one on the left. Who wants to learn about that hero? All right. How about the hero on the right? Oh, how about the heroes in the middle? Oh, you guys really like those. Okay, cool. Well, I think we had some good energy when we started. So let's talk about this first hero on the left. And surprisingly, this hero is actually all around you right now. Maybe standing, maybe sitting. Little did you know that you have heroes all around you. Who are they? Your teachers. How awesome is that? Teachers are incredible heroes. Not only are they teaching you to be smart, caring, awesome people, right? But think about it. Every doctor, every nurse, every one of those heroes we talked about this in Amari's squad, Amari's family, his friends, they've all had incredible teachers around them, right? Every doctor needs to learn how to become a doctor, right? Every nurse needs to learn how to take great care of patients. Teachers are incredible heroes, right? And how many of you in here really love your teachers, right? Like you've got a teacher, maybe not all of them, right? Most of them. No, your teachers are awesome, right? So I want to do one thing. Because your teachers are here with you, let's let them know how awesome they are too, right? Like they help you every day. So I want you to, yeah, right? So repeat after me, and let's let your teachers know how awesome they really are. Teachers are super.
Teachers are super.
One more time. Teachers are super.